What is going on, guys? We're here today in Charlotte, North Carolina at this $8 million property. And we're gonna be giving you guys the secret to getting the world's smoothest detail shots in the whole game. Roll the intro.
Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio.
50 millimeters is the best lens for any house. It's great for a luxury house like this, or if you're shooting regular houses, 50 is gonna work great. 85 is a great lens. However, it's gonna be too tight for most houses. And also, when it comes to 85, it can be a little bit shakier if you're not smooth on the gimbal yet. Well, let's talk about how do you get smooth on the gimbal. When you're on the gimbal, here's what you wanna do. You have your DJI gimbal and you're going to calibrate it nice and smooth, balance and calibrate. But then you wanna go to the feature at the very bottom and it's gonna say slow. So have it on slow. If you want to do anything different than slow, then you can go to custom and go to 10. However, slow is what I recommend and slow is what I'm using every single day. And then when it comes to the actual settings on the camera, we're on 4K 60 and I'm on 1/125 shutter speed, but let's talk about how to do it. This is the actual secret. So here's the secret. The reason most people's detail shots don't look good is they're not moving enough. They're not moving enough. A lot of it comes down to the wrist control, to the body mechanics, and also keeping a center point. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just click record right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on autofocus. I'm gonna put the autofocus on the actual stovetop right here. And what I do, here's what I do, is you wanna spring load it. That's what makes the shot look smooth. Because see, people are doing these detail shots and they're getting their composition and they're going into the detail shot and then the camera will jerk, right? You'll have like a jerky motion. However, if you spring load it like this, then you can roll. Now it's smooth, composition looks good, and we're here, just like that. Now let me give you guys the actual takeaway on how to do it. So now you have it spring loaded, but you also want to plan your flight path because right here, what makes the big difference for this detail shot, what makes it look super smooth is having the edge of this counter. And so simply put, you want to have foreground. If you have foreground for your detail shots, there's a lot more depth to the shot. So let's do this again. I'm gonna plan my flight path. Where do I have some corner? The corner's right there. Looks good. So I have to be kind of around here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap. I wanna be able to see my screen pretty well. I'm gonna spring load it. And now it's action. We're going down. We're curving a little bit. And boom. That looked pretty good. So here's what I did differently. So most people, what they're doing, the reason why you're like, my speed ramps, my detail shots, they suck. The reason why they suck is because, the reason why they suck is because you're going like this. Okay. I guess something else. Okay. No. What you want to do is you want to get motion. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a little motion, right? So here's what we're going to do. Right? You're going to go like this. Arms up. Crouch. Spin. Land. Detail shot. Like that. Right there. The detail shot. It's all in the foreground, baby. So that's what you want to do. So we've made it to the second room. We're here in the bathroom and we're gonna get a great shot of this bathroom. It's very beautiful. And it's gonna come down to two parts of your body that control how smooth your detail shots actually are. First thing is the number one thing is your wrist, right? Are you pulling it tight, right? Are you doing it too late, right? Because if you're not giving enough wrist motion, it's going to be too late. And also it's your waist, like your hips, because here's the thing. I'm gonna give you guys an easy tip. Grab your gimbal, right? Grab your imaginary gimbal and sway. Which way did you sway? Did you sway left or did you sway right? For me, I go from right to left. And it's like, don't switch that. Do it every single time. You know, for example, which way does your hair flow? My hair goes to the left. I never put it to the right. What hand? Are you left-handed or are you right-handed? So if you sway from the right to left, you always do it from right to left or left to right. So here I am. I'm going to sway from right to left. I'm going to be gentle with the wrist. My wrist, you know, the wrist game is crazy, but the hips, they're going to go from right to left. I also like to decrease in height. Sometimes I'll decrease and actually have a linear motion at the very end. So it could look like this. And then it straightens out. or maybe I'm decreasing the whole time, but that's what gives it lots of motion. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get this shot. Since I'm not moving very much, I can lock that focus. So that way, as I'm spring loading it, I don't lose my focus. I like to make sure I can see my screen. And I'm gonna click record, and right here, it's hips, wrists, and kind of going down like that. So here we go. Now, that was just me getting the flight path. Let me actually go ahead and try to nail the shot. So usually it'll take me maybe 1 or 2, 3 takes max. So right here, I'm going down like that. Perfect. And so I'm also considering the foreground. You see the foreground right here and the foreground right here. If I lose foreground on the right or the left, the shot has a lot less depth. So you want to have the foreground. So here we go. I just nailed it. Let's do it again. And it's going down hips and wrists, keeping that center point. So the big thing that you have to consider as you're moving is if you're getting these detail shots and now you know the motion, but it doesn't look smooth, it's 2 things. It's either your wrists or it's your hips. And most of the time, it's the wrist. Let me show you guys what bad wrist game would look like. So let's do it again. All right. And I'm trying to get this detail shot. Like, okay, no, that's not right. Because I pull too hard. Let me try it again. Let me do it wrong again. Okay. No, that's not it. So right here, let's try it again. Like that, nice and smooth on the wrist. Those are the 2 body parts that affect your detail shots the most. Now you know how to get smooth detail shots. It's really that simple. Spring load it, nice and easy on the wrist. Make sure you plan all those little details. That's what makes the shot smooth, but why does it matter? The reason it matters is because detail shots are the glue to the video. When you only have wide shots and drone shots, without detail shots, the whole video is moving from room to room to room. It's very abrupt, especially on those horizontal videos. You need to have those detail shots to glue the whole video together. When you can charge a premium for your product, you know, we, at Studio 910, we charge close to $10,000 for our signature video. It's $9,100 because it's 910. Right? That's our premium product. However, our every single day product is $2,000, meaning we can do 2, 3, 4 shoots a day at $2,000, do it 6 days a week, and it changes your life. If you can charge more for your product because you have a good product, because you're getting detail shots, it's going to change your life. Please do not underestimate. You need a great product to make great money. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit subscribe. Text me if you have any questions about your detail shots. And also, hey, check out these other videos. There's so many more videos that you can watch on this channel, just like this, that have a ton of free information. Also, I was a waiter 3 years ago making $48,000 a year. I built a 7-figure business. If I can do it, you can do it too. It's time to get to work.